What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys already know, I am working on a lift kit on my 2007 Chevy Silverado, and where we last left off was I had the rack installed, I had the front differential and lower brackets installed, and then now we're gonna button up some things in the front end. I've got a lot of work cut out for me today on this truck, so I came in super early before anybody else in the shop. I am here at 4 a.m. gonna hammer as much stuff out as I possibly can so that we can get this thing on the ground with some fresh new wheels.
I can't get no sleep.
After we install the front differential, don't forget to put the connector back on. And then there's the vacuum line for the differential. Okay, so next we're going to install the rear cross member, and then we will install the front cross member. We're just going to not torque these. We'll leave these loose, both the front and rear for now, and then we'll torque them later. So I ran into a little hiccup for the front lower A-arms. The front drop bracket, it's having some clearance issues. How it's angled on both sides, like slightly angled that way and slightly angled this way. I can get one side in, but I can't get the other side in without having to grind a little bit off here and off here for clearance, so that when it slides in, it should just be able to slide in after I grind a little bit of metal off for some clearance. So I'm gonna grind both sides just a little bit and then test fit it, and then hopefully I'll get that up in there in no time. Good. Next thing we're going to do is install the lower control arms. So the reason why we wanted this loose is so that we can slip this on. We might have to tap it in slightly just to get it started. we can go ahead ahead and retighten all the bolts on the drop brackets, and then we'll tighten these up probably after we get the spring on attached and the sway bar end links. All right, the next step is to install these massive struts. So I bought aftermarket upper control arms from McGaughy's. We're gonna have to install the bushings. These should just press in, so. And with these bushings, we're gonna have to put a little bit of bushing lubricant, and they should just slide right on in. Might have to use a press to get this seated all the way, but you can get it started by hand. I'm going to be reusing these bearings on this hub, so I'm going to have to probably hammer this one out and then install this one onto the new spindle. It was definitely a corn wheel problem, and you know, if you just buy Matco or Snap-on tools, you won't have that issue. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyways, in all seriousness, I'm not using this bearing. I got new bearings for the truck on both sides. I just wanted to knock this out so I can keep this and reuse this. So let's go ahead and install these hubs. So this backing plate is gonna go where this notch is. That notch is on the backing plate so that the ABS sensor can feed through it. Now we can go ahead and tighten up the lower control arms. Next step, we're going to install the axles. You're going to want to put the axle and feed it in this side first, and then we'll install the spacer on this side after. So the next thing we're gonna do is install these spacers for the axles. But before we do, all of the bolts, you're gonna wanna put thread lock before you bolt them on. So just add a little bit of thread lock, just probably a good line is probably good enough like that. Let's go install these. Next, we gotta install the brakes, but I was just looking at these rotors and they looking mighty nasty. Here's the benefits of working at a shop. As that is getting all nice and cleaned up, we can start focusing on putting the outer tie rods. You're gonna have to replace the OEM ones with the ones McGaughy's provides in their lift kit. Let's go ahead and install that right now. Alright you guys, that's going to be a wrap for today. I didn't quite get the whole front end done, but trust me, on the next video, we're probably going to see this thing completely done. So I'm really excited and I cannot wait to unveil the new lift kit to all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting my channel. It really means a lot to me. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next episode. Adios.